this cruise, it's 7 days. And when you get off the cruise, people look like zombies when they would leave that ship after the 7th day. Because it was all, never went to sleep.
Never went to sleep. Especially the first timers. You try to tell people, this we're all, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the Tom Joyner Cruise. But let me tell you something. We used to tell people, pace yourself. I remember when Amy came on the cruise the first time, they didn't believe me. I said, y'all, slow down. You got to pace yourself. I said, by day 3, you're not going to make it. I got a picture of her laid out on the bed in the daytime like this. I said, pace yourself. Because they go crazy. You get on this ship and you go crazy.
When I tell you my best night, because, you know, late at night you go eating because they got everything to eat late at night, which I wouldn't be able to do now. I'll be so sick. But I met Cool Mo D. He was eating too, Kym. And I said, are you Cool Mo D? And he said, yeah, you Sherri Shepherd. And I was like, oh my gosh. When I tell you Cool Mo D, and he wishes me a happy birthday every year, Cool Mo D and I talked for about 3 or 4 hours.
What?
Big Daddy Kane was there. He said he loved me and you. Big Daddy
Kane and his wife.
Girl, it was just like, oh my God, rolling down 29th Street. Everything upbeat. It was like, that is the cruise to be on, the Fantastic Voyage cruise with Tom Joyner. Was that your day? And I remember we played double dutch. They have aerobics in the morning. They have Pilates, massages, and they have a double dutch contest that Myra J was the MC for. And can I tell you, Kym, I can jump double dutch. I'm from Chicago, and I had to beat 100 jump ups in the air, and I got to 98. And my uterus was like, bitch, stop.
Because it was jumping around?
Yeah, so you jumping. It's that hard impact. I didn't win. I had to stop. And I met somebody who played, you remember when I met that guy and I know he was married? He played for Confunction. Yeah, I was so in love.
I'm not going to say which, but yeah.
I'm not going to say what he played.
Because the men come on there and they having a good time and they don't tell you you're married because they on a cruise. But, you know, it happens. I fell in love several times.
Fine. Girl, when I tell you he was so fine, and I remember going and sitting in the front row, hoping he would be playing that instrument and come over and see me. And he did. And he winked. And I was like, oh my God. I was such a groupie. And we talked, I think it was for like 2 days on that daggone thing. And I told John I didn't met him. Oh my gosh. He played for Confunction or whatever band he was with. And Sean was like, is this him? And it was a picture from his Facebook page of him and his wife. I was like, well, I'll be darned. They have no ring on his finger. Because I look.
They don't wear their rings on the cruise.
They don't wear them rings.
About the Tom Joyner Cruise, y'all. There's only a few spots left. If you want to get on this cruise in March or April, May, go to a Fantastic Voyage 2023. Yeah, and sign up and get your tickets.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and look, even despite that, I have
I had a good time too, like pajama night. Might as well night. Remember Might as well night?
Might as well night. That one right there, that night.
That means might as well. That is so funny.
2 funny mamas.